In today's video, we're going to tell you about the Herkimer KOA and Miners Village.
Walking tightrope, say the lightning, like how you I would swim across the ocean to hold on to you. I don't know where you've been, fell right out of my head. A dream, swear you're made for me.
Here, let me flip it.
Try one?
We did.
I think there's more in there.
Yeah.
Look how pretty. Look at that one.
That's my find.
There is.
This is like the best one now.
Terry the Diamond Hunter. I like this one. This one's better.
So before we get started, we wanted to tell you a little bit about our merchandise. We went ahead and I designed our shirts, our logo, I guess you would say, and threw it on some shirts for you. We have sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeves. This one is your athletic material, dry fit.
Yeah.
This is a large. It's Randy's because I haven't gotten anything of my own just yet. We ordered up a few samples. I have a hat.
Yeah,
There it
right.
is.
That.
Yeah. So,
Different color hats and different patches and all that kind of stuff.
and one other thing that I'll mention before we roll on is some of you know that we've sponsored, it's called the Bluegrass Pug Fest the last 2 years. This will be our 3rd year as a sponsor. So I went ahead and put together a design where we'll donate $2. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. You have expenses and we're picking up the shipping, so it's the shirt and free shipping. Also, we can help out pugs in need. So I did a little peace, love, and pugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the Chasing the Dream logo at the bottom.
Chasing the Dream down here.
So,
My sissy says not everybody likes tie-dye, so we have these in multiple colors.
yep.
So if you would be kind enough to check that out or pop on over for our merch,
Yeah,
it
you
would
can-
be greatly appreciated.
You can find the store on the YouTube page right at the
Yes.
opening. So
Mhm.
just scroll over to the store and click on the link and
It'll take you right there.
order what you want. And
Or you can go to Etsy and find us out there at Etsy, Chasing the Dream
That's
RV.
okay. Yep.
Mhm.
No.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay, so shall we get started?
Yeah.
Coming back from Maine, we hit a really cool spot. I have to say, Randy comes up with some gems as I lead into the Herkimer Diamond story, right?
What?
I'm so funny. Not really. Anyway, on our way back from Maine, we stopped in at the Herkimer KOA, and that's located in the Mohawk Valley between the Adirondack and the Catskill Mountains. Beautiful little area if you haven't ever been. I would highly suggest putting that on your bucket list. I had not really known what a Herkimer diamond was, but we'll get into that later. It was a great stop. This
Yeah.
KOA is totally, what do you call it? Kind of like
Self-sufficient.
self-sufficient, that's the word. You have all kinds of stuff for the kids. They do tie-dye, they have bingo, they have live music for adults. And if memory serves me right, I do believe they had a few beers on tap, right? On the food cart.
Yep.
They had 2 food carts. One was an ice cream and coffee truck.
Yeah.
The other was like pizza and burgers and chicken tenders type of thing.
That was the Airstream. The one that looked like the Airstream.
Right, exactly. They're like right on property. Now across the street is their Miners Village. And
They have a restaurant over there.
they have a restaurant there, a cafe.
There's actually 2. There's a big restaurant we didn't go into, and then there's
Correct.
little cafe or whatever.
Yep, you
where
beat me
get
to the
burgers
punch.
and fries and stuff.
And again, that's just across the street, so that's all in walking distance. We absolutely loved it.
It's a good time. It's great for a family stop. You could do a whole week there and just spend every day busting rocks.
It's definitely a summer hotspot.
It is.
Well, I loved busting the rocks, but I wanted to tell you about the tubing.
Yeah, they got, you go in at one
Right.
end of the campground, you walk down there and you drop in with your tube and you tube on down the creek.
And then
You come out
you
the
get
other
out
end of the campground.
One
It's
end
pretty
of the
big.
campground, and you can walk right on back. Or if you're with a group, and you can rent golf carts
have
if you
golf
don't
carts,
have one.
It's a
So-
walk too. We walked it. So
Yeah,
it's a good hike. It's
a
not
nice
bad.
float. We
probably-
didn't do it. It was still a little
What'd you
chilly
say?
at the
It's probably
time.
half a mile, I would guess.
The float, yeah,
At least.
I would think so.
Something like that.
Quarter mile anyway.
That's a good time.
Yeah, it looked a lot of fun. And if you don't have your own tube, the store does come equipped with some that you can buy. I don't know that they have rentals for the tubes because we probably would
Yeah,
have
they
done
did.
that.
They had rentals up front.
Really?
Yep.
And we didn't rent them?
No, we didn't.
No. I don't know why, because I really wanted to do that.
The prices are pretty expensive inside if you're going to buy a tube. I think they were like
Yeah, you're better
$45 for a
to
tube.
hit one of your big box stores or
But I
something like
believe,
that. But if
don't
you're in a
quote-
pinch,
Don't quote me to it. I believe it rented for like $10.
I don't remember.
So,
I really don't.
but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's a good
So
time.
it's definitely a good time. It's very family oriented. We would go back. I would go back in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah, we
I didn't get to hit enough rocks.
Terry loved busting rocks.
I loved
She
the
was like
gem
in
mining.
the
Oh
world.
my goodness, it was so much fun. It really was. I
they-
had a ball.
They have everything on site. So let's say you find a little rock, a little gem, a Herkimer diamond.
Yeah, it is a Herkimer.
They have
diamond.
a little shop on site where you can make jewelry out of it.
Yeah, that's the
make a
trading post.
necklace and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
so-
Over in the miners' village, they have a sluicing run. So if you don't want to actually go into the surface mines and break open your own rocks, you can just buy a sluice bag and just sluice out front. That, I believe, was $15. To get in to do the actual mining, it's $18 Monday through Friday. Right now is their current rate. Plus $2 extra on Saturday and Sunday. So it would be a $20 for an adult. And then children under 4 are free. And I think it was $14 for children between 5 and 12 or something along those lines. And again, the $2 additional on Saturday and Sunday. It was just really...
Yeah, it's cool.
I had a good
Everybody
time
hangs
with
out
it.
at night in a central area. It's all lit up, and they have seating and the 2 food trucks there. And
Yeah, well, I was talking about
Oh,
the
good
mining.
time. Yeah, the
I
mining's
thought the
cool,
mining
too.
was a lot of fun.
oh, you love the mining.
Yeah, and then we went to the miner village, and then right up the road was what?
Right next door is another one.
Ace
Yeah,
of Mines
Ace
or
of
something
Mine,
along that
something
line.
like that.
I
We'll
didn't
put pictures in.
do the research. They are cheaper than the KOA one, Miners Village across the street. And just so you know, because I know Randy's not really big into the gems, and maybe we have some followers, that are. These Herkimer diamonds actually were faceted, whatever you call it, formed over 500 million years ago. And I just am totally dumbfounded by it. And finding that, it just is amazing to me.
Yeah, it's cool.
So-
But the KOA's got it set up. Like, you can rent all the tools you need, everything. You can bring your own tools if you want to get your little mini sledge out of
Right.
your RV.
I was getting into that.
Yeah,
Correct.
so-
You want to remember to do the safety first.
gloves.
You need gloves, eyewear, and closed-toed shoes if you're going to do the mining.
But you could
That was
could
good.
save a little bit of money if you bring your own gloves and your own little hammer. And,
They'll take your driver's license if you don't come with your own rock hammer, and they'll give you that back when you return the rock hammer.
yeah. So
So anyway, just so you know, what you find, you get to keep, and they can range anywhere from $1 a carat, I researched, all the way up to thousands of dollars, depending on the actual cut. So,
we saw a guy next door at that Ace of Mines. He got a real nice one. He got one of the
it was huge.
pretty big. Yeah.
So I was
compared to
a little
what we got.
disappointed with my catch.
Yeah, we didn't get
It's all
anything
good.
super big.
I had a necklace made, and It was a good time. I still have a rock we did bring home. I'm going to break open, so
Yeah,
I'll give you an update if anything good's in there.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's definitely a nice trip.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It might be more enjoyable in the fall, late fall, or
well,
early
it
spring.
depends on what you're there for. If you're coming for tubing, you want to go when it's hot.
True.
If you're coming for mining, go in the fall.
If you're there to bust rocks, go in the fall.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
anyway, we would recommend it. Definitely something I would do again. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, click subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.